Hi friends, happy 2024. Hope you had wonderful holidays. I did. However, me and my wife and my daughter just wrapped up a good old-fashioned stomach bug. There were multiple sicknesses in my family around Christmas festivities this year, so that resulted in an unusual set of Christmas plans. But anyway, we're good. We figured it all out, made it work. Today I just want to give a State of the Union update, 2024 plans moving forward. What am I thinking about? I don't have any notes, so this is going to be a stream of consciousness, so we'll see where it goes. I made a video, let me look, 1 year ago now called Making Changes to the Channel. And since then, I have not made that many changes to the channel, which is, has its set of emotional difficulties to it because, there's a lot here. So I just realized that video was posted a year ago and it doesn't feel like that long. I'm actually surprised. This whole concept of making changes to the channel is a difficult one for me. There's a lot of emotions there. There's a lot of lock-in around certain types of content and topics, and I've been heavily niched around street photography, and I've gone in and out of feeling comfortable about that. There are various things that I'm interested in talking about and making videos about. I've leaned towards the street photography avenue to go, okay, I'll just focus in on this one specific niche of who I am and what I do. And YouTube definitely rewards that. On the other hand, I have desires to talk about other things as well. I don't want to make videos just about street photography forever and ever and ever. It would be like if I asked you to make videos about a very specific topic in your life, something that you're interested in, that you started being interested in years ago, right? That you've enjoyed, it's been really great, but you've developed as a person. It's not that you hate that thing and you don't want to do anything else with it. It's just that it's not all you want to do. It's not all you do, actually. And in fact, street photography is a very, very small percentage of what I do. Well, actual street photography is a very small percentage, maybe a little bit bigger if we're talking about the topic of street photography, especially since I've created this Skillshare class around the topic. I spent a lot of time creating that Skillshare class, so I spent a lot of time thinking, talking about, getting my thoughts together around the topic of street photography. And I've put in countless hours of time learning the craft so that I can be an effective teacher of the craft, right? And that's been a lot of fun. Still going? Okay. Thought my audio stopped. And that's been a lot of fun. And when I hop on Instagram and scroll through street photography photos, there's something in me that really enjoys that. I love good street photos, but it's not everything, and I don't want it to be everything. So there's this emotional roller coaster of focus in on street photography and then swing over here. Focus on other things. Allow yourself to explore these other things and expand the types of videos you create. And you've made so many videos about street photography and so many different angles on that. Been doing that for years now, and I want to expand. And another thing that is, and as I say that, the feeling that comes to mind, this sounds so much just as I'm saying this, it sounds a lot like everything I said in the video a year ago. And by the way, you guys were so incredibly supportive on that video, and I really appreciate that. And I just screenshotted the comments today on that video to give me some inspiration and some encouragement. But I feel myself echoing what I said. I don't remember exactly what I said because I haven't watched the video in a while. I feel old neurons connecting to the new ones that I'm making as I'm speaking right now. Anyway, that's freaky. And talking about all of this is freaky. Anyway, so there's the aspect of the types of topics that I want to be talking about, that I would get excited about, that I feel like I could be helpful to you guys with. And then there is the aspect of how these videos interact with YouTube, and there's like 7 different angles on making a video that a YouTuber can deploy when trying to make a video. And I don't know if it's possible to actually look at all of those at the same time and making a video. That sounds too complicated for me to ever actually make that turn into a video that actually occurs, right? Because you could look at it from, what am I passionate about? Okay, what about SEO and keywords? What about my audience, right? What does my audience want? And I'm still a small YouTube creator. I would imagine that there are extra, very weighty considerations that a much larger YouTube creator has to make when trying to pivot. But I think all of these many angles aren't necessarily crucial, but they are helpful for determining which direction to go with a channel. So we have the passion and longevity angle that we've been talking about. We have the audience angle, which is what you guys want, which is very important to me, but ultimately I can't just let my audience drive my video content forever. And it's hard to actually discern exactly what is my audience and what is just YouTube algorithm realm, determining what people are watching and when they're getting it and how it's being pushed out. And so there's the, conflict there. But then there's the keywording aspect of things. When I put street photography in my title, what's going on? Oh, activity. I guess I'm flailing my arms enough that I closed a ring. When I put the keyword or key phrase, street photography, into my titles, it helps my videos perform better. I want to engage with that more and be more strategic. And within the realm of photography, this is where I've really struggled. Within the realm of photography YouTube, I'm sure people have thought in very creative ways about how to, work within this photography niche. I feel like there are a limited set of ways to use keywords within the photography niche to achieve growth. And a lot of that's going to have to do with products and gear, things that people are searching for a lot, photo walks, POV, stuff like that. I don't want to say that you're unable to use those keywords to grow exponentially. I'm sure it's possible. And obviously any photography or filmmaking YouTube creator would tell you that gear keywords are high performing keywords. Well, I don't necessarily want to talk about camera gear all the time, although I sure do love this lens. But I can't just make a video about a Sony G Master 70-200 f4 over and over and over. I don't want to make that video. And so it's tricky, and I focused on topics that have been interesting to me while trying to, navigate that whole dynamic. I want to expand. I want to step into more fertile lands. Like I said, there may be photographers who have come up with really clever ways to play in the lands of photography, harvest the fields of photography, or plant seeds, or whatever analogy we want to use there. I want to try a different way. And so I want to hop into a broader range of topics so that I have more exciting keywords to pull from. And I have dialed down my focus into 2 words. And that is productivity and visual storytelling. Crap, that's 3 words and then an ampersand. A word, a doobly-doop, and a phrase. At first I wanted to pull in all the words that I was thinking about pursuing. And it's like, okay, we have productivity, creativity, photo, video. Like that feels like way too much. Let me dial that down. So productivity, visual storytelling, that kind of catches creativity and photo and video. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get into painting or something, although I don't know, maybe we might. But it helps me to fit it into those 2 things. With visual storytelling, that's a big reason why I love street photography so much. It's a very approachable, very low barrier to entry mode of telling a story visually. You walk outside with your camera, you find interestingness in the world, and you take photos of it. Well, but I'm also a video maker. I've been a video maker longer than I've been a photographer. And so I don't want to leave that out because I think there's a lot of value there that I can bring forth. And then there's the protopatoscopy, right? Which is an operation that's only been performed one time, and he's still with us, but let's just say his quality of life has degraded dramatically. They just could not get the foot back on. Productivity is a topic that I think about all the time. I am obsessed with productivity apps. I'm obsessed with becoming more efficient with my time. I am a husband, a father. I do a ton of work. I have all my personal commitments. There's a lot of things going on, and I'm constantly thinking about productivity to help me become more effective and efficient with my time. And I'm somebody who has ADHD, so I have that angle on it, and this is stuff I want to talk about. So I want to try to explore that. This is all terrifying, and to be honest, I'm scared that I'm not going to follow through with this, or I'm gonna see that maybe another direction like feels better, and I'm gonna get confused about that. There are all sorts of emotional struggles with this, and I'm talking with you guys about it, and here we are. Hi. And so once again, just like a year ago, for now, this is what I'm going to try to do, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that this has been a helpful and interesting video for you listening to me navigate all of this on air live. One thing I've had to remember is that this YouTube layer, which is on top of creativity, is a layer on top of it that we as creators are attempting to navigate within. And no doubt it's better than the old layers, right? The old gatekeepers. But it's still a layer. And figuring out how to navigate that is an art form in itself. And I have to remember that just because that layer tells me something doesn't mean that that's how I am supposed to do that thing. You know, it doesn't mean that I should not choose to develop over time and not get stuck in a one little pocket. We are all dynamic humans. We all have plenty of different interests. Some people can really niche down on one specific thing and enjoy that for a very long time, and that's awesome, right? That's great. And I have certain things that I enjoy with greater fidelity than other things. There's no reason that we should just have to focus in on one particular interest for all the rest of time. So in the year of our Lord 2024, we're going to try something different, and we're going to see how it goes. Also, I did want to mention, I just started work on my second Skillshare class. Skillshare reached back out and said, this first one is going very well. They're very happy with me as a teacher, and they want to pursue me making another class and making more classes in the future. So their whole mode is, come on, James, full speed ahead, let's do this. And after a lot of deliberation, thinking about all the work that went into the first Skillshare class and all the things that we currently have going on, scary decision, but we decided we're going to move forward with the next one. I can't give you a whole lot of details about that yet, but we're moving forward with another Skillshare class. I'm very excited about that. And once again, if you want to check out my first Skillshare class, and in the future, if you watch this video in 2027 and there's my second Skillshare class, hopefully out way before then you'll be able to see that one as well. There's a link for 1 month for free of Skillshare, and you can, of course, engage with my classes. So, there. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, your thoughts are welcome. I would love to hear what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and any topics that you would like for me to cover. I wish you guys a blessed year, good health, success, all of that, and I hope to see you guys around. If you want to be around and you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do that, and hit the like button if you did enjoy this video as well. Love you guys. Goodbye. Thought that would be fun to do.